Welcome back to my Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge. We are currently, as you can see, we are looking at Rival Silver version. Now I usually run these as means to chill out, so I was planning to do some Star Wars today, but I just felt like I'm gonna, have a bit of chill with this. And we'll see how hard this ROM gets in progress, I guess. Now let me just set up a second screen, and we'll be ready to go. So I don't really have. Wait, give me a sec. Let me fix one more thing. That would be the music, or rather some cozy ambience you can listen to while also listening to my voice. Now, last time we first of all managed to lose the first attempt quickly, and the second attempt kind of didn't go much better. The problem is we lost the starter, which is always the Totodile in this game. We lost him pretty soon, and then we also lost someone else. I've forgotten who it is, but not that key to know it now. Okay, let me just boost it a bit. Okay. So now I should be able to listen into some fireplace sounds. Okay, everything's set up, so let's go. Now we need to still look through the town, because I don't know what's new here. Okay, we know about that. Also, this could be better set up like this. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix bit of a performance issue I'm feeling at the moment. Oh, but it seems it's okay. It should work somehow. Well, so I need to still scout through the town because there might be some changes. Okay, can you wait for me? Some changes going on that might help us, but so far it seems it's the standard Violet City. Then if that's the case, didn't you get some item? But we'd first need the teacher. Wait, what? Faulkner is a fine trainer. Okay, I've read is a fire trainer. I thought maybe they swapped the typings. There's nothing here either. Now, we still have this grass that I didn't scout through. So we can catch something here. I think we lost two Pokemon, right? You know what? Let's look at it just so we are safe and we know what we are facing right now. So we got Belladonna and Totodile. That was starter and first Pokemon. Then we got the Hoppip above. No, Geodude above, Hoppip in the next. No, Hoppip was caught there. So how many encounters do you get? First route, second, third up, Then the one before Violet City, Rock Cave, starter, that's 6. Misdreavus was from Rock Cave. Then you get Sprout Tower itself and this grass patch. So we can catch in the grass patch. Let me just see, 4. That doesn't feel too comfortable, honestly. So just buy some more. Oh, I cannot really buy that much. I mean, this run does feel a bit doomed right now. Oh, we'll see, maybe it will work. Also, if she roars, then we lost the encounter, but let's try to catch her. Good, awesome. It's got Vulpix. What would be a good flower name for Vulpix? You know what? It's a bit easy, but let's call her Sunflower. Sunflower. Alright. So a fire Pokemon, yeah, that's does fit what we have pretty well. Jolly Nature is good or bad? Looking at it, it feels bad, because it feels like it just reduced our special attack and gave us more speed. Which would be definitely suboptimal. So I'll just quickly look it up. Jolly Nature. Right. Okay, so that's bad. It's still plus speed, but minus special attack, which hurts a bit. There's also the Ruins of Alph, but if there isn't an extra grass patch here, then yeah, we won't get anything here, because I don't want to catch an unknown, and I almost did, so good on me. Is Sprout Tower, so let's heal up. Okay, this hurts, you know. Like, losing Totodile was super stupid. Okay, what do you need? Not again. So this might be a wipe. I am. Yeah, that's it's unfortunately true. I am the one who stole it. Level 15. So that gives us a certain information about how far we need to be. Yeah, that's a wipe. That's a wipe. There's nothing I can do to him. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but we need that. We know that level 15 is the proper level to face this town. So I thought the Zubat was just, you know, a bit too much, like over leveled and meant to so you run from it, but no. Seems like the seems like the okay, does it work or not? Why does it look so weird on my screen? Okay. Does work. Seems like yeah, we'll need to also nice sprite. we'll need to do it a different way then. So, first of all, where's the text? Here. That means our third attempt. Also, now we know another thing, and that's we have to abuse or, you know, overuse the lucky egg, because without it, leveling up to that level 15 will be almost impossible. Girl now will be boy. And I don't even know what's the second Pokemon from that guard. It is, yeah. We have the potion here. Scope lens, that's so awesome. Nature is fine. Rough skin, but still, it's workable. And Mystic Water. We can switch Mystic Water for Scope Lens for now. Yes. And get through. Level 15. That's interesting. Definitely especially in some ROM hacks, feels like the level curve. That's it. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. Feels like the level curve goes out of the window. So just getting to the first town and you get level 15. That's a bit. That's a bit crazy. Oh, so we have some glitching, some light glitching going on. If I remember correctly, you can already get a second Pokemon here. So I just walk with him. Because in this game, Elm doesn't give us any... Oh no, not yet, not yet. Alright. So we need to go up. Oh, I see. We go up, then we grab our Pokemon, and then we fight both the rivals. Yeah, that was how I played it last time. Oh, right. So one stupid thing for me is this. And you are supposed to be a Totodile. Also, with this challenge, so I've couple of pointers for me. We will be trying different ROM hacks. But I'll definitely will try to play through a bit at least to see, like, is this nuzlockable? That's first question, right? Because a lot of the things are almost impossible to nuzlock. But then I might do also the ones that are pretty much tested, you know, and people did it. So this could be, for instance, the Dryano hacks, which I think they are pretty cool. Wait, so there isn't anything? No. Pretty cool, so we might just go for Fire Red Omega next time if we notice this one doesn't really, you know, fit the Nuzlocke script. But we'll definitely basically each game apart from the basic ones, from the mainstream ones, they usually have some sort of surprise that will catch you every time. So you kind of need to at least track the level or maybe some key encounters. It's sometimes very difficult. And I forgot to grab my berries. So that's what I mean. Like we'll see how it works. If it seems not impossible, but not really enjoyable, we'll let it go. Caterpie would be fine because at level 15, which will already be required, in Violet City, could achieve quite a lot. Now, did I already... I failed to notice. Oh yeah, so we get the lucky egg there. So that's what I need to absolutely... keep in mind. I'll try like 10 of them, if that will be enough. I almost want to just throw the Pokeball because I'm afraid that I will just kill it. Let's try it. If it doesn't work... let's try 2. But if it doesn't work, I don't want to waste money here. Good. Okay, and now to our naming scheme. We'll do colors. So, for instance, this guy could be Obsidian, because that does make sense with him. Not really, but... okay, that's Obsidian. Careful nature? I'm not sure. Like, I usually do know my natures, but it's like... it's the main ones. Why don't I just... yeah. So careful. We have careful, which is special defense and lower special attack. Yeah, lower special attack, which is fine. Keen Eye is mostly useless. And we will try to catch the next encounter as well, because we still need to get those berries. Do you give us anything? No. Seems to be mostly the same, like mostly in terms of yeah, in terms of people talking, you know, but there's edit encounters. So like trainers in places where they shouldn't have been and stuff like that. But other than that, it feels like Crystal, just played differently, so yeah. Okay, this is not fun. We'll need to bring him down a bit. This is already scary. One more. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope for the best. We have 2 tries, and oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay, defense girl will help us. Come on, Geodude. Fuck, I can't risk this. Okay, okay, we should be able to live 1. So just please get into the Pokeball. And I mean, I know that a lot of people just say, yeah, throw Pokeballs on, you know, until you catch it and don't even bother damaging it, but it's like it never works for me. Never works. So then I waste so much money. It's like it's weird times. Okay, and let's oh no, what the hell? Right, I know. There you go. Serious nature. That should be neutral. Yeah. Good. Happy about that. I think we... are we safe walking with him on 1 HP? We are. Okay, so now we level up these 3. We'll go through the encounters. I believe it's level 6 and level 5, so nothing too dire. So we'll put... it will be pretty easy. We'll put obsidian in the front. We'll give him the lucky egg. No, I know. Because I don't really want to do something like level 10, then do the both rivals. It just feels wrong. So we'll try to do it this way. And with the lucky egg, it should work pretty well. I just don't know. It feels like obsidian is fine, but Geodude, Ochre gets less EXP. I don't know if it just moves the EXP from Geodude to Pidgey, or if it also increases the total as well. It's hard to tell because I believe there's diminishing returns in terms of amount of experience. I just don't understand, like... Why does my stream behave so weird? It feels like it doesn't show the progression at all. Like it gets frozen at some stupid frame and then just doesn't do anything. I'm watching it constantly. Yeah, okay, this is weird. This is super weird. Why? Why? The fuck is happening? Because in OBS I can see it pretty well. I can see it normally, right? So I just do one simple. I can see something happen now. Give me a sec. I just I don't know what's happening. Okay. That's super sick. I mean, okay, so I'll try this. I'm now like I have now 3 screens, 3 different like screens or windows and stuff, 3 different sources. Okay, so now it looks frozen. And it is frozen. Okay. We can't do this. It seems like we can't do this. It just doesn't react. So like OBS shows it perfectly fine, but everything else just game freezes every so often and just shows but one frame. And like I can talk, I can move, it's visible and it works. But the rest of it doesn't work at all. So what the fuck is that problem? Except one idea. One idea. First of all, let's try to kill this with PG. No. It still does the same. So, you know what? Let's try something else. You know what? We can save here. That's fine. So what we might try is using another emulator. So if I open it in this, okay. Very sorry for this, but if this will help, then it's all fine. We need to unpause when inactive window. How does it look here? Wait, what? Why does it disappear when I alt tab? That's also weird. That said, it does sort something. Is it possible to set to like 200? We're still on 100. There's a stupid fly. Alright, throttle 200. Okay, that would be it. Let's try it like this, I guess. Means we'll have to start from the beginning, but still. If it solves the issue, which it seems like it does. Okay, what do I have? I'm sorry, I still need to fix. Okay, RT, yes, okay. We'll play as silver. Just for good luck, and I messed up again. I messed up the... I'm sorry, I just need to go through this, or it will mess with me. Okay, now it's fine. But why would it disappear when it alt tabs? That's... I don't understand that. If you know, let me know if you have any idea. Any idea? I'm just looking through the settings. Okay, set, of course, and just speed up the slow text. What doesn't work for me is the speed. I would like 2 times. I'm still on 1 time. Phew. Okay, I was never tech savvy, so now it's now it gets interesting with me, right? So if I turn off synchronize, that's nothing. Okay, this did at least something. Alright, can live with this. Sorry for the complications. At least now, if I keep it in my head, we'll be able to, update the sprites and do all this funny stuff. We'll keep the same approach towards naming our characters, so there will be colors. And we'll keep the same attempt because we didn't really lose it. Okay, we get intimidate Totodile now, which is good. quiet, if I'm correct, quiet is something with special defense or defense, so that's safe. It must have been the emulator, because it feels, when I'm looking at it, it feels like now it shows it pretty much normally, and I don't know why it did what it did, but yeah, it seems like it's working fine. So sorry for that previous problem. Still learning. This being the second part of these nuzlocke challenges means that settings might be wonky at times. I don't know why. I don't know why that emulator would do this, but I guess that's what happens. I just realized maybe if I do this and then enlarge it here. And this works also good. Yeah, so let's do it this way. Maybe even, yeah, that's a bit too large. So let's reduce it here. Good. Yeah. I like this, because this way I can now edit, I can edit the sprites. Perfect. So we'll keep it this way. Now we need to still go to oak. A ladybug would be nice. One of my favorites, or rather, Ladian is my favorite Pokemon of all time, not Ladybug. But being a pre-Evo, I won't be mad if I get Ladybug. Maybe they even, so in some rom-hacks they changed the power balance of certain Pokemon species. So they make the weaker ones stronger, and maybe it's even this case. You certainly do get different attacks. So, and there's physical special split that might also help us a bit. Yeah, Oak, we know. Okay, so now we'll catch our second partner. It's the story of Silver. Like, it's still funny because you're still the bad guy, you know. It's like, yeah, I managed to lie to them, and now I can have my official Pokemon journey. So it's kind of funny, you know. And then officers stop you and, hey, it's you who stole that Pokemon, and that's pretty cool, all things considered. So let's see what we can catch here. Nothing, because we still didn't get our Pokeballs. So let's fix that and let's return. Still, like, it takes time to get used to it, because you have to have different scenario. Oh no, I still need antidotes. I haven't tested if you recover from poisoning here, or if you just die, but I'm gonna behave the worst way, and then maybe someday we'll find out. Okay, Hoothoot is totally fine. I remember when in the anime, when Ash caught the shiny Hoothoot, I was so, you know, I was so amazed by that episode, and I was like, what's this? What's this? Shiny? What is this? How does it, why does it work different? Why does it look different than normal Noctowl? That was super nice. Okay, so that's our second partner, and we'll still do. Are we full health? Just to be on the safe side. I should heal up Hoot Hoot because if we need to switch in on the catch, then yeah, could be a good idea. Now, that means we have this fella. Okay. Finally keeping in mind that I need to update the sprites. So, improvement, I guess. Oh yeah, and I forgot to I forgot a question of the day. Still didn't ask it. So last time we talked about what's your favorite either challenge or ROM hack to uh, go with a challenge run. Okay, getting a Rattata here isn't the perfect variant because there's the Geodude. I would much rather have that, but if it has guts, then that's pretty OP. We'll see. Ah, yeah, she can be Miss White. We'll of course need to get to the less obvious and less common colors in time, but or in due time. But so far we can make do with the basic ones. Impish nature lowers speed and enhances defense, which is very bad, and she has runaway as well. So unfortunately, that was a bad catch, but not the worst one. Also, runaway, though it looks bad, in some sense it can be very useful. So because there are some ROM hacks that have very high wild level Pokemon. So you can either buy repels, but if you don't get enough of them, then what can you do with it? So if you have a runaway Pokemon, you can just use it as your free walk through some caves. So I do that from time to time. And Fire Red Omega, which I'm trying on my mobile phone, just when I'm driving to work. Driving, no driving, but I'm taking the subway to work, is sometimes the case where it's useful. So, Retta. Okay. And I think these two are okay. You have a berry. I want that too. So, a good advice is keep in mind critical hits. So we were taking 3 damage, critical would be for 6, and we had 7 health, so that's fine. Now, I was just checking, tackle in this game doesn't have 100% accuracy, and it's not worth, as you can see, it's not worth the risk, so just switched out, especially since Hoodhood doesn't, Sentret doesn't have any other attack than tackle. So it might have been very risky if I did it the other way around. Because I know he won't go for something like defense curl or tail whip. Now this I think will just take a couple of scratches, yeah. So one more scratch and then we'll switch. No berry this time, interesting. So they can have, but they don't necessarily have it. Did I check the nature on Rattata? I don't think so. I did. Impish, quiet, and... Oh, I didn't... I see. I didn't check the Hoot, so we have 2 impish guys. Not good. Might run into some speed problems if our speedsters are slow, but we have a lot of encounters. I think that the goal right now is more to get through to where we were previously. And yeah, this is where it gets hard. So we'll see. The intimidate helps here a lot. Yeah, so we can do it. I was just maybe at times like fighting a level 4 might be too risky, so we would just skip it. As you can see, he's even faster than my Totodile. And honestly, a lot of people currently do the stuff where they just hack rare candies into the game, which I understand it completely. I don't have a least bit of problem when other people do it, but I just don't want to. And the reason is I usually lose so many Pokemon to wild battles. Like, not so many, but it happens quite often. And when you remove it from the game, it's like it takes away a risk, right? It makes the game not last short. It makes the game last shorter, of course, but it also makes it easier to complete. Like, it takes away from the challenge. That's one thing I don't understand. Why is it, such a small deal, that it takes away the challenge? Because for me, it's just, I would rather not do it. Alright, so we get a really small amount of EXP now. The best option for us, since everyone is almost level 5, would be to level up White. And when White Beige and Totodile, I don't know, maybe Azure will all be level 5, we'll go upwards, then catch the 4th member, and there we'll just finish the grinding. Oh, this hurts. Still tackle, right? So still not 100% accuracy. It's painful. That's painful. At least we do get some EXP. I wonder, do we know what's catchable on the upper route? Do you remember? I don't remember, to be honest, so we don't. But we caught the Spinnerack there. Is there any visible or, very common weakness in this? Once we'll get some water type move, Rock will be fine. So far I think it's okay. We'll try to kill you with this then. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of normal type Pokemon. One of my favorite types. My fave is still bug types. I'm sorry about that. No way around it. I'm still a bug fan. But normal types are like, it's just, there's something about them, right? It's they're the general stuff, it's a rat. This is a bird. But there's something, I just can't put my finger on it. Something like maybe rooting for the underdogs every time you use them, probably. So what's your favorite, question of the day, what's your favorite normal type Pokemon? And let me know in the comments or in chat what's your favorite normal type. I'm always anxious to know. thinking about myself, since there's so many, but I only know maybe up to Gen 5, I could say. Let's use something something different for Spinnerack. So which color could we use? Last time we used ochre, and I think ochre for you does sound kind of toxic, right? And poisonous. So let's just say ochre. Oh yeah, so for not Lex nature, but then again, for Spinnerack it's not the worst. So Lex nature, I believe, gives plus defense minus speed. Spinnerack in itself isn't fast, that's first. And also Spinnerack has access to Shadow Sneak. I don't know if in this game that's a good point. But if he does, then that's pretty much fine. That's okay. That's not a bad nature. Can I? Oh yeah, I can do this. So I'm just fixing something quickly in OBS and adding our spinny guy. All right. Good. That's an awesome team. So let's level some of them at least to level 6. And then we'll get the first 2 rivals. Don't tell me we can defeat this Ladyba. Okay, that's pretty sad. That's actually pretty sad. So ambience. Poor Ladyba. Oh, she can crit us, yeah. Almost a level. Just trying to get the ambience back. Alright, nice. Nice. Yep, that's it. Ah, yeah. Heal up. True, yeah. So we're just leveling up Spinnerack and then we'll go for a rival. I don't necessarily want to fight a Weedle, but it's good to know. So you can catch Caterpie and Weedle here. Spinnerack, hope it, yeah. So we can definitely kill that. I did set up my overview of the trainers. Maybe I should maybe keep a notebook with me, you know, just a classic paper one, and write the levels and notes to that. I usually keep it in Google Sheets, but maybe that would be easier. and switch, most probably. Again, you see, just for the runaway. We don't, for instance, have to face something like spinner rack not allowing us to run, poisoning us, then running there and back again. So, for me, pretty nice idea. We'll give you the lucky egg. And we still have the scope lens, don't we? So who can have... You will have the scope lens now. Do you have swarm in this one? Right. Swarm. Intimidate, swarm, insomnia. Okay, insomnia is fine. Better than keen eye. So we'll just nibble some during this. No poison. Unfortunate. Oh, cute charm. That's suboptimal. Okay, we need the intimidate. No way around it. Then we need to switch afterwards because 2 growls is way too stupid. And of course we didn't get the poison. Of course we didn't. We didn't get crit, we didn't get anything. So that's how I roll. Alright, so now we switch into Rattata. We can live 1. Awesome. Which also saves our Totodile from having to take that crit. Now we can intimidate. This isn't normal. I was really expecting us to get paralyzed. Another critical hit, by the way. So we're very lucky. Very hard fight. It's probably because we were underleveled. Okay, run away again. I'm telling you, it's a good ability. But only 1% of the time. And guts, it's just broken, so that's the biggest issue that you will miss on guts. So I'd reckon he would start with Cyndaquil. Right? Cyndaquil, yes. We don't have Keen Eye because he spams, but we can try the same, honestly. We can try the same and just go for poisoning this time. If it works, maybe some critical hits. Just get him down a bit and then switch to Intimidate. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, Poison Sting is... Why is that so... Okay, Okay, I'm so confused. What type is Cyndaquil then? Yeah, there's the smoke screen spam. Maybe he is poison? So what's poison weak against? I'm telling you, like, tackle isn't definitely 95. It feels like, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the smoke screen. I'm stupid. That's fine. So that's all we can take now. Just trying to spread the EXP around a bit, please. And avoid too many smoke screens on Totodile. So again, we'll like try to keep Rattata as a switch in, as a pivot in case we need to like reset stats. Oh, Apom. It's Apom. I see. We'll try Rage. Oh. That's one too many tail whips. You have plus defense, so that should be nice. Not really. We did take 6 damage, right? That's harsh, like he's strong. What the hell? Okay, so let's get one attack here. Or not. So another intimidate and reset our stats. Not send attack, please. Okay, no matter then. He shouldn't have the firepower to kill us if we hit one more. Good, awesome. I was scared for a bit, but it worked out. And we are all level 6. That's nice. Added bonus. Yeah, everyone is going to be the greatest trainer. You can leave it on Ochre, honestly. Because with that poison sting, he's kind of the biggest pain to level up. So if you leave it on him, we mostly just pivot. In the fights, we mostly just pivot out of him into someone else. But why am I having him in the lead when he's slow? That's fine. So what's you about? Oh, but he has... No. I just realized he has the scope lens. Not the egg. And this is stupid. This is not a good idea. First of all, let's intimidate. And I'd say even keep Totodile in. That's way too much. Honestly, way too much. Okay, crit helps. I need to switch to Rage because, Scratch, because if she never hits us, then she can one-shot. Oh, that's fine. That's still fun. This is butt clinch bonanza. Let's heal. This is way too much of a risk to just go for it. I don't know this game that well to just risk anything. So it's level 7 Rattata and that's 2 level 6s. What was it? Chikorita and something. Oh, there isn't the second guy? Were we the second guy? He's always fighting someone. So were we the second guy? You're not a trainer, it's still the same. This one has like a level 9 Caterpie, I believe. Which is pretty harmless. Cannot be poisoned by Spinnerack. It's the only complication. Level 10 even, okay. So I expected it to have quite high damage. How to work around it, right? Yeah, this is fine. So maybe just wiggling it down now, since she has -2 defense. If you can defeat it, then that's crazy. No. No. Yeah. Good. Can you give me a sec? Okay, I'm back. This guy doesn't fight. Oh, this is where you get the Ultra Ball. Okay. Mystic Water still useless to us. Do we have enough? 6+1, and we cannot really put it to sleep yet. Let's try to get our encounter here then. Spinnerack is fine because we already have it. Maybe it's not yet the new route. It is, no? No, it's already 31. PP max. Like there's some ridiculous items lying around. Already have Rattata. Bellsprout it is. Alright. Do you have anything to catch it with? Yeah. I was scared because it has Wine Whip. So it can easily surprise you. It doesn't expand our typings though. That's the only issue. So it's Bellsprout? Did we catch it? We did. Wait, what's happening? Why did it change both? I'm sorry, I did a no-no. Ah, I see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, OBS again. OBS fun. Now it should work fine. Cool. Okay, figure it out. Yes. And you could be named Lilac. Lilac also probably my favorite color. I don't know why. Brave Nature enhances attack, but since there is physical special split, it's actually good, because attack is one of Bellsprout's strong points. So let's heal up in... Oh, we cannot heal up in the Violet City. You see, I remembered, we cannot heal up there. Okay, this is sick. Like, how sick of a joke is that one? Do we have anything to... We can always switch into Rattata and just run away from that one Zubat. That's one thing we learned last time. Probably don't want to, since we need to... Oh wait, I could just get level 7 here. Why not? So this Zubat will... At level 15 it will confuse us. Doesn't help any... Doesn't have any sleep-inducing moves, I think. Might have wing attack. And if it does, then it destroys half of our team anyways. So at that point we'll know, just switch. But we also have Intimidate, so there might be a possible solution with us leading with Totodile and somehow working around the... Okay, nice. Quick Attack is awesome. In comparison with Tackle, Quick Attack is awesome. More power, guaranteed hit, and priority move. Didn't visit this guy, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's heal up. Finish the bug catcher, which should be simple enough, and then the Zubat. And it's funny because last time level 10 wasn't enough at all, and we lost the starter there. So that's a steep learning curve. I won't get the Dark Cave encounter yet. Let's try this. You got a bunch of Pokemon. One. Oh yeah, I remember this. He is a Caterpie, but it's even lower level than his peer before him. Sorry, I'm just super hungry, so I always bite a bit of my lunch. So yeah, so we'll just need to unfortunately grind up our folks Pokemon here, because I don't think there's a better way. There's a higher level anywhere, is there? And since we would have to move the lucky egg from one another, maybe this is still the best scenario. So why, how are you supposed to do this? I mean, the lucky egg is nice, all things considered. We'll see how long does it take to grind up to level something around 15. Because level 3 is terrible. That's nothing. There's higher level above, so maybe that's the mistake, that I'm like, I'm at a wrong location now. I cannot heal in Violet City, so that's just still stupid. Okay, so how much is this? Yeah, that's way better. Oh yeah, I never got to what's my favorite normal type Pokemon, right? Also, I don't have anything to hit this with. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot. There's, you looking at it, there's Pidgeot, there's, I really like Stantler. For some reason, the second gen always stuck with me. It was something I played the most probably when I was little. Or rather, I saw my peers play it the most. So yeah, so second gen was it. I really liked the Dunsparce for some time, but it's like it got into a meme Pokemon, and I know that I don't even know how it's named. The Dunsparce, I think, is pretty strong, but still, like, it doesn't really speak to me much. Okay, that was close. If that was a crit, I'd be dead. So yeah, our little red isn't really the best at taking special hits. But what could be my most, like, favorite? Such an interesting question. Normal poke. Because I never, like, I have so many of them that I never thought about it in the proper detail, right? So we don't have anything to hit you with. Or you. This is definitely a bad area for Lilac. Let's try the upper one. Or you. We can do some switch training then with our beige. Noctowl, yeah, as I said, Noctowl is pretty close to my favorite. What else? I'm trying to think if I ever used a normal Pokemon in Showdown. I think I must have. You are fine though, like you don't have any attack. We'll try this, but it will probably won't do enough damage even after 6 growths. But I'm just still thinking, I never liked Porygon, for instance, by the way. But I guess probably Stantler or Noctowl would probably be my 2 favorites. So one of them. And it has to be Noctowl. Alright, and this should be 6, so let's see if it's enough. You're kidding me, right? This is all we did. Yeah, good stuff. Let's do it the easy way. I was just testing if maybe if we like boost us to the max with growth, then we'd be able to kill it, but no. You're not doing any damage even after the boosts. It makes sense because he's 4 times resisting it, but still. Yeah, not really anything to level up on. Yeah, I'm gonna say Noctowl. That sounds good. Because while it's the same, ouch, super ouch. Alright, so you go out of this battle. Can you stop? Well, it's our first antidote then. Bad decision, honestly. I shouldn't have fought it. Okay, so I realized I'm stupid. I could have sped up the game a bit more, so we did just that. And it seems like the level 15 is pretty much achievable here. Even with a little bit of grinding. This is obviously a good area, especially for Bellsprout, but we'll need to figure out how to level up the rest. It's still good that this works at least. Oh no, please no. With Totodile it's irrelevant, you can probably level him up anywhere, but with the rest, let's see. So let's finish the 15 here. Also sorry, I just had to finish the lunch. It was super tasty, it was just smiling at me here. So I had to. But Zubat level 15. I'm just thinking about the strategy. I guess that we probably don't really need much of any strategy. And for the Growlithe behind or in front of the tower, we might just use Totodile and Mystic Water on him. So yeah. Now that we know the level cap, it might be a bit easier. The Sleep Powder is nice. It's very good safe choice. I mean safety switch kinda. I don't know where to level up this guy though. This is a bad idea. You know what? Let's give this a shot. So I know that it's the furthest we can go back. But maybe since this will be risk-free, it will go somehow quick. Yeah, that's not much, but there's also 3 and 4 level. Yeah. And I think this should give us something. Hey, Tin Man. Yes, this is a nuzlocke. So first of all, good to see you, man. Very happy we finally, synced the time zones for a bit. It's a nuzlocke, it's a hardcore nuzlocke, so no items in battle, if possible no overleveling. But the problem is this is a rom-hack I never played before, so it's blind, and I have no idea how high the level cap is for different encounters. Just now I know that there's a guard in front of Sprout Tower that has level 15 2 Pokemon, so I know that I have to grind up a bit. But I don't have any idea afterwards. So Nuzlocke, no items in battle, no overleveling. What else? That should be it. That's kind of the basic rules. And yeah, I'm doing fine, honestly. Like it's been kind of tiring weekend, but it's been fine so far. It's cool. So yeah, I just wanted some rest. Honestly, I just wanted to unwind and chill out a bit. What about you? How are you doing? anything? Did you do anything cool during the weekend? Some special stuff? I went to a zoo on Friday, by the way. So that was super cool. To the zoo. Yeah. It's very possible that just it will be more difficult, of course. Yeah. Usually the ROM hacks are they just up the difficulty. So yeah. Yeah. So I meant so this is weird, right? For me, usually when I'm talking about weekend, Sunday is kind of it's a weird day. You usually just chill out and you don't get much done. So that's also why I'm streaming on Sunday, because it's kind of a weirdly dead day, and you're also preparing already for Monday, right? So yeah. So do you have any plans for today? That's better question then. And is it super early for you or super late? I'm not sure which, like, where is the time zone going and in which direction? Jesus' day, yeah. Exactly that. Oh yeah. 10 a.m. Yeah. I thought so. So still the whole day before you. That's super cool. I remember, man. I remember at the university we used to drink Sunday as well and just go to school. Yo, also since you asked about the Nuzlocke, do you play Pokemon or? Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, it did stutter a bit. I mean the stream. You should be fine now. At least I've got a notification that it lagged. Oh, nice. It's way past when. So it's funny, right? When I was young, everyone had a Game Boy Color, or what is it? Game Boy Advance. Usually the SP version, which is the flip one. But I never had this. It was super expensive for my parents. So the only way I was allowed to play was to just download ROMs and emulators on the computer. It just felt weird, especially when you were downloading with like 15 kilobytes per second. There was a realistic speed. Oh yeah, I mean it's not everyone's cup of tea for sure. You mentioned you want a light side playthrough, light side character in SWOTOR. Did you mean a Republic character, or do you? Is it fine if it's like I am Empire light side character? Legs bad? Really? It's weird because I don't notice it on my second screen. It might be the frame skip rather that keeps the game running a bit faster. But that's... Oh, so you meant Republic. Okay. Because I don't really... you're right. Like, I don't have a Republics, or I don't stream Republic character. I have one. Alright. A light side. So how could we... Technically, it could be done the same. So we could take something... The same... Oh, I understand you now. Sorry, I was just checking the legs, but it's possible that I don't know. It doesn't seem to lag for me. I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint. Hopefully, it won't be too bad. But yeah, I was thinking. So we have the Sith Warrior. If we done the same, basically. So for a Republic character. Oh, that podcast. Yeah, it's in the making. I'm writing this, the... How do you call it? Script. I'm writing the script, so... It takes a lot of time, especially when I start. It's around third of all, you know, all the history gone through. And when I'm done, and I don't know how late it will be, yeah, it will be a podcast mainly. So the gameplay won't be in any way, shape, or form important, but there will be some background War Thunder gameplay, just to, you know, give the eyes something to look at. But of course, like, people can just listen to it. That's also fine. Now, I do have that one test episode for Battle of Kursk, but you kind of, I think it was you? Yeah, you commented on that post I made on YouTube, and you said it would be cool to hear some about some facts from Czech history as well. And it kind of made me think, because there's a lot of, say, war heroes and war stories from Czechoslovakia at that time as well. So I could definitely make something about that. It's less mainstream, but it could still be interesting to people. And yeah, I love history. And sorry, you know about the Black Ambulance myth? Honestly, no. I don't even know that Black Ambulance exists. If it's not an idiom for something. Yeah, me too. So, a fellow history fan. That's awesome. So, do you have favorite age, or age sounds weird, but favorite part of history, I guess? Oh yeah, right. Don't dwell on the past for sure. But then again, like, be sure to not repeat the mistakes of the past. Because that happens a lot. Yeah, but for sure. Don't dwell on the past. It's just, you know what I'm afraid of a bit? So my dad, he basically... This Battle of Kursk, right? That was the stuff he learned about. He had it firsthand. And when I was 15, he still was able to tell me about the Battle of Kursk. Me, I have to study. I have to write down stuff. I have to learn about it. So I definitely don't remember anything about it from school. And it's one of the main events, but then there's a lot of smaller things, especially those that have political undertone, right? That get forgotten completely, and some of those are amazing stories that you lose it. And I'm not saying the modern history is not as cool, but I mean, I'll be honest, I would love to make stuff about Ukrainian war and similar stuff, but it's just it's painful, man. It's that much worse, and it kind of does feel like today it's more about money, and it's hard to even find. It's hard to find information, valid information, because there's so much of it. So you could have 4 different stories about the same event that would vastly tell a difference. Vastly tell it from different side, and it's hard to make sense from it. In the same way, the events that happened quite some time ago, especially the World War, both of them, they are quite well documented already, which is a strong point, because medieval times, for instance, you might encounter the problem with I don't have reliable information source for this event. But for World War, you already have quite solid information knowledge base, I guess. But like the common knowledge of people, it just disappears, disintegrates. Okay, sorry. I need to catch up on chat. Black Panthers. Oh, I did hear about Black Panthers, but really mostly just the name. Don't know anything about the group, honestly. Quest history is cover the answers with my thumb and guess it based off of the questions. Oh, alright, I understand. That sounds cool. That sounds different, for sure. Is this something you came up with yourself, or something you were taught at school? I mean, the covering the answers with your thumb. Oh yeah. Soldier's Diaries for sure. So what I also like is during World War you had a lot of stories, well, not a lot, but there were some, where the soldiers, no matter the side they were on, they were human. I mean, I guess they just for some time they just became more human than soldier, right? So they threw away the guns and for instance celebrated Christmas with the other side, which is super crazy. But things like that happened. The mutual respect, I guess. And at that point you realize, like, not all of them, but a lot of the soldiers, they were just taking orders. And it's always, when you're the pawn, when you're the common soldier, the common army man, a lot of the times you just fight wars that someone else kind of wants to fight, right? It's not your war. A lot of the time it's not your war. So yeah, there's a lot to go through, and this is probably the thing I like, right? You can take any moment in history, almost any year, and you'll have something to learn about. Yeah, not war machines, yeah. True, yeah. And yeah, this is the stuff I love. You have the mainstream stuff, like for instance Battle of Kursk, and it's important to learn about those as well. But I love the smaller stories, so this kind of is something I would like to migrate towards later in the podcast. Just start with something you can ease into very quickly and easily. Also, though, talking about this, I mean, they weren't war machines, but they're also the other side of the coin. There were a lot of people that were just pure evil, and the war gave them a platform to show it, platform to express themselves. And I think that's also stories that need to be heard, because how else would you learn to recognize when something like that repeats, right? It just. And I remember at school, at first I hated history. It was grammar school. At grammar school, I hated history. It was just tell me the year when this happened, and that's all we learned. Just all years and dates, and that was it. And it's painful. I never could remember those. But when I got to the university, and a lot of my studies was history, because it was diplomacy, so a lot of it is just history. I just became super interested in it, and at that time it was kind of the breakthrough, the break point for me. So now it feels cool to have something connected to it for me as well. Exactly, yeah. Why it happened, why and how. So it's interesting because, yeah, as you say, they didn't teach it right then. They didn't. Problem is, you always have some centralized plans that you have to follow when teaching, or at least in Czech Republic. I don't know how is it in other countries, but we have like plans and points that the teacher has to cover and follow, and at times I think this forces the teachers to just default into the mode of, okay, this happened on Monday, this happened on Tuesday, this happened on Wednesday, and this, just follow this mode of teaching. But that's what you are talking about. When I got to the university, we had a lot of different teachers, professors that were teaching us history in from different perspectives. But all of them did one thing. That's, they just forced us to think about the context, which is, I think, the alpha and omega. And it's something I want to delve into very much. Especially, how to put it? Especially looking at things from not what happened, but especially who did it. That's first question. Who was the main culprit? Who was responsible for who was giving the command? That's a good way to put it. Because a lot of the time there were super interesting personalities leading the armies, or kind of commanding what's going to happen. And I'm not saying super good, I'm just saying super interesting persons, alright? Don't want to be taken out of context here. But that's what they did. They just preached, think about the context, think about why it happened, who was responsible. what were the incontrollables, right? So say if you were fighting during spring, heavy rains and mud, then that's an incontrollable, kind of the outer influence, something that makes the event happen in certain way, but it wasn't necessarily the first thought of anyone. So that's something that interests me a lot. So I want to delve into it this way, kind of think why, how, and what could have happened to make it end vastly different. Yeah, the minds of every operation. Yeah. I like how you think, by the way. It's very very similar to my brain. So yeah. Rain sounds nice. I'm happy to hear that. So the problem is if you speed a certain game. So say I'm playing this sped up, then even if I were to turn on the music from the game, it would be distorted. So I just wanted to have something relaxing while I'm talking. So yeah, glad to hear that. And that's, yeah. So you wrote, I think we forgot about other history besides war. That's doesn't it feel like it? That's interesting. Yeah. I make that mistake a lot. So I think about history and then I only think about wars, but there's an easy explanation of why that happens, because especially during medieval times and even the modern times, between the wars and up to Cold War, and even during the Cold War, wars were 99% the movers, the engines of history. That's when change happened. You had some revolutions that might not have been violent, but very seldom. But that's like those were the milestones. It was some war that thrust the country into some sort of change, and you learn about that. So yeah, I mean, we do tend to only talk about wars, but it makes sense. Though that said, you do make an interesting point. What about the other things? I have to say, there's... Oh, I skipped the battle, I don't know why. But you reminded me, there's an increasing amount of very good YouTube channels focusing on stuff like common life in medieval times, like cuisine, for instance. Stuff about crafting. So I've noticed there's courses for white public that you can join, and you can learn, for instance, a traditional way to smith. Yeah, so there's certain renaissance of delving and learning about the common life during history. But yeah, if you were talking about between like the 20th century, is it 20th century? Yeah. Then it's just wars. Start with World War One, and you go and you have World War Two, and then the other half is very much molded by Cold War. So it's harsh, yeah. So history isn't nice. History is interesting, but isn't nice. Yeah, political side of war. That's exactly what we were learning about at the university. The political side of war. My problem is, so I was thinking about it, right? So we learned, for instance, jus ad bello, which means the international law governing when is a war legal in terms of international law. And the problem is you learn something. You learn, okay, so you do have to have these three things happen before a law can be considered legal. Alright. And that's something the United Nations try to uphold, right? But then something like the Ukrainian conflict happens and it all just goes to waste, right? It's just when it's one of the leading countries, they just crumple up the paper like this. They throw it out of the window. No one asks a thing. And everyone will recite the same mantra about people suffering. Yeah, that's true. But where did the rules disappear? And the time when one of the big guys says screw it, he can. No one can do anything about it. And that's the problem of the UN Security Council, by the way. No, you don't have to apologize. Your sentences make sense. There's no problem in that sense. Look, the problem is you had a semi-stable situation where Ukraine didn't really want to force itself into, say, the European Union, NATO. You know, they were pretty stable and pro-Russian. But then you said, okay, I don't like that it's still Ukraine, I want it to be Russia. And you said, I'm going to take Crimea from you, and that's nice. I still think you shouldn't have all this area to yourself. It was Russia, and I still think it's Russia. But no, it's Ukraine. Well, what to do with it? Well, we can invade you. And like how easy that is baffling. Yeah, annexing Ukraine. It's exactly what I meant. Like how easy it is, for one of the permanent members of the Security Council to do something like this. And we are of course talking about Russia because that's the most unstable of them. But why couldn't it switch and at some point in the future, or I'll probably already be dead, so it's fine. But why couldn't it happen the other way around, you know? And it could be anyone else. Could be China, could be the US. So the problem isn't... currently the problem is Russia. But overall the problem is you learn about some rules, some international law that can be broken so easily, can be broken just like that. And that's something I still cannot... I don't like to think about it, you know, because I spent so much time talking about it, and then I realized it was like it's child's play. It doesn't hold too much importance. It's fine when you... So I think about it. UN Security Council, the permanent members, are or they do feel like parents to the other children, the other states. So anytime the other states, the children, get unruly, you'll say, hey, look at this, we have these rules, these agreements and treaties, so behave as per these rules, right? But when it concerns them, what do you want to do? Because no one will vote against themselves. No one will vote against themselves. It just doesn't make sense. And we still do. We use violence still to get what we need, because it's the most straightforward way to just use violence or use aggression. I would say aggression. Currently, it's violence for sure, but I would say in a wider sense, aggression. It doesn't help much, does it? But it will always happen, and it's fine. I don't think you can get rid of certain aspect of being human. So aggression, of course, it's something that makes us, or that is part of human nature. You have different kinds of problem solving or conflict solving, but it just, I don't know, does it make sense in between states? Like in between people, it happens and it's sad. Usually it happens, but in between states, it threatens to destabilize, for instance, the world economy very easily. So that's why does it happen? Why do you need to take more area, more land from a different state? Why is it so important? It's not like Russia was governing its own people that well. So why do you need more? Why, why? We had this history full of setting boundaries through conflicts, through wars. So why does it need to repeat itself? And it was, for some time, it was widely understood that the Cold War could be the end of military, the wider military history. Like there will always be conflicts, armed conflicts. But something that could be, they could draw the conflict in between main world nations or main world powers that felt weirdly impossible for some time, and now we are back. We're back to the usual, and who knows how it will evolve. I would like to think that the conflict in Ukraine is over, and sometimes it feels like it because it's so long. And again, it's not that long. It's a couple years. What does it mean in terms of, history? How long were wars in the Middle Ages? So we could still have a long time before the conflict is resolved. And we don't know how it's going to evolve because it gets scarier and scarier. There's the threats of nuclear war, of course, which hopefully are just that, just threats. But you never know. Again, when you cannot believe in rationalism or rationality and international law. So that goes out of the window. I don't know. It works over. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Some do it for them, others. Yeah. understand that. Also, I hope, man, I hope you aren't bored with this. I usually get, when I'm talking about history, I usually get lost in thought, and I babble for hours. So I hope you aren't bored with this. But I think I asked, and I am not sure if I noticed the answer. What's your favorite part or period of history? Oh, awesome, awesome. Glad to know you like it. It kind of makes me motivated more for the podcast, I'll be honest. It's just I'm super for some reason I'm super scared of it. Oh, really? Okay, I'll be honest, that was an unexpected answer. That was an unexpected answer, man. So, oddly enough, I've been learning Japanese for a year now, I think. On and off. By the way, I disabled the nightbot, so you can spam away and it shouldn't work. Maybe it will, but I've been learning Japanese, and that said, I am not really well versed in Japanese history at all. So, with me, it's a bit weird, right? So, since I only became interested in history pretty late, and at that point my life kind of went through the usual work change, you know, where you begin to focus on things you have to more than what you like. I don't like I like history, I like learning about it, but there's my knowledge is pretty much very limited. That's also why I like to why the podcast idea interests me, because it will allow me to learn about it as well as you. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. I know there's the time of peace. That's unusual to hear. Oh no way, don't test me. No, please. Man, I lost my phone recently because so only reading this would would be very challenging for me. It's easy, well, I know, not for me. You'll have to give me a sec. I'll try to, but you'll have to give me a sec. So the problem is, now this is chat. Problem is usually when I stop learning something for a week, I recess so quickly. I haven't, since I lost my phone, it was 3 weeks ago, I haven't really opened Duolingo at all. So this is hard. Oh, alright. No, I probably wouldn't have been able to pick out that. I'll be honest. Also, by the way, so do you learn Japanese, or do you know how to speak Japanese? So that's how El Chapo. All right. Good. Using translator, I see. Yeah, it's a good trick. Yeah. Wait, did I? Nah, I'm stupid. Come on. I forgot to transfer the lucky egg. Yeah, god of languages. And I would say it's almost better with the chatbots, you know, ChatGPT and stuff like that. The translations, they are pretty awesome. MS Word, for instance, can translate very well. The tools are endless. Are you though? Are you a professional Czech player? Are you? Because I have a certain feeling that that's not true at all. If I got the joke, maybe not. A lot of jokes go over my head, so feel free to just, you know, explain and slam it over my face directly. It's possible that I missed the joke. Man, is there something you can't do? I played chess last time when I was 8 probably with my dad, so wouldn't dare to try that. Speak Japanese? Could I say in Japanese? It's hard. It's always like, what do you say though? So can we kill this hoppip or not? Again, as I said, like, since I didn't open the app in 3 weeks, it's that much harder to just think about anything. I'm sorry for this. Also, would your name be possible to just take and write in... Which one is it? In katakana? I think it should be so T. Don't think there's T. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I feel completely stupid. I can't remember if there is a sound in Nihongo. If there is a sound for the. And I don't think there is. So how would you? Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. So there isn't. How would you write your name? Chi. It'd probably be Chinman. Honey. Chinman-san. Good at chess? No, I'm probably terrible at chess. I don't have the... I don't know anything about it, honestly. Like, why am I even thinking about it? No, I'm horrible at chess. I didn't play it for 24 years, roughly. And when I did, I was a kid, so no, I'm horrible. I do sometimes like to take those tests online that, like, they give you some situation and you're supposed to make the best move. I like those. It's a good head scrambler, but doesn't mean I know I can play chess well. Oh yeah, sure. Head out and take care, man. I was super happy to see you and hope to see you next time. I will be ending soon, so it's fine. Enjoy your Sunday, by the way. I'm probably also good at checkers, yeah. See ya. Alright, so probably should just think about more about where are we in the game right now. So we'll just quickly level up Totodile up to level 15. Then we'll go into the Poké Center and we'll try to kill the Zubat. We'll try. I think starting with Totodile is the easiest way. The Intimidate will help any, or to fend off any attack from it. But I'm anxiously waiting for any Water move. We still don't have any. Because that would be key for facing the guard in front of the Sprout Tower. And it depends, like, is that guard overpowered and then the trainers are weak? Or is it every trainer is going to be that high of a level? Because if that's the case, then God save us. Please use something else. Nice. Okay, water gun. There we go. And I think, looking at his stats, I think Quiet gives you defense, and it lowers something else, and it might be speed. But I noticed he has quite a high defense stat. This is why I wanted Water Gun, just to be able to defeat these guys as well. So let's have a look. Quiet, I said Quiet. So, oh, that's not bad. So it boosts our special attack and lowers our speed. Not necessarily the best, but not bad at all. Oh, right. Also, why do I have deaths at 2 when it's 0 so far? Okay, so this and this. So I'm still wondering. So you have Chikorita, which is cute charm, and probably something else as an option. You have Cyndaquil, which I don't have any clue what it has for an ability. And I don't have either. I don't know either of them in terms of typing, which is another issue. So I know Totodile is dark because I have him, but Cyndaquil is something that is strong or that is resisting against poison. So Cyndaquil could be fire poison? And if that's the case, that's pretty bonkers. Or ground? It could be ground, fire ground. If that's the case, then water gun is super overpowered. I still don't know what Chikorita would be. If it even has dual typing. It's fire ground, then water types would be, yeah, important in this run. In this run, you always would need one at least. Or just having a strong ground rock type. Well, then that's weak against ground. That's the only. I don't know if I could have poisoned him. That's also, but could be ground, could be poison, and I think that's all. That's the only option. Buck isn't strong about doesn't resist. Okay, so let's take this. Let's give you scope lens. No. Let's give you mystic water. Let's give lilac scope lens. And now we can still use the lucky excellence. No. Let's give it to Ochre because it has such a weak move pool that any EXP it can get is awesome. So yeah, let's go heal up quickly. And then we'll try Violet City again. Hopefully more successfully than the start of the segment. I still don't necessarily want to take... Oh, there's a trainer here as well. I cannot remember what he has, but let's just start with beige and if anything happens, and switch around. Yeah, so like this. White smoke. Okay. But Cyndaquil cannot have that because we did switch in. Right, matchup. We are dark, so we have to be scared of any fighting move. You can do that. But he cannot hurt us with spin rack. And I can easily just switch if he decides to do anything. Because this is guts, but still, yeah. Especially if low kick is the one he has. I thought he will have karate chop, but no. Why am I staying on PG? And just because I don't want to return, we'll just use some potions. I cannot use them in battle anyways, so it's like, whatever. So, are we leading? No. So we'll lead Totodile. Now this is what I was talking about. That Zubat keeps getting in here somehow. Please take care of it. We aren't even able to heal anything, so that's what my problem was. I'm gonna try water gun first. Because I don't think that rage and flinching moves work too well together. I think that when it flinches you, you lose the stacks of rage, I think. Oh, but that was a bit stupid. We don't do enough. Okay, so that's fine. Easy. And we'll try... We'll bait the Growlithe into going for Ember, and then we'll switch into Totodile, just to spread the experience. But I just need to... Give me a sec, I need to bathroom break. What the fuck am I saying? I need a bathroom break. That's it. Okay, I'm back. Let's turn on the cam. Oh yeah, so we started. Still glitchy, that's fine. Okay, right back at you with the Intimidate. So that worked. is the first part of the plan. This could be even a KO. No. I was hoping it would be a KO, but not. Now. Machop again. Cannot stay in. Yep. Okay, that's good, no? Know if that's good or bad, but hopefully we can kill him before he kills us. Okay, we are faster, so that's cool. That's done. Hoot will probably go for pack. Okay, it wasn't the easiest. Now with Hoot, I think we'll just... Okay, wait, do we have Hypnosis? No, we don't have it yet. What about our money? Yeah, so we can buy some Pokeballs. We can get the encounter in. Oh yeah, there it... No, I don't need it. In Sprout Tower. And also gauge what's the level of the trainers here. So 3 Pokemon on level 8. Yeah. So this was what I was thinking about. Faulkner could still be a relatively low level. That's the problem. But at least Beige at this point can just roll through this, no problem. We'll probably get Ghastly because you don't have anything else, I think. But we'll just continue heading further. We'll see if we can catch something. It might be that it isn't night, so we won't be able to catch Ghastly, and we'll still keep the encounter here. And if nothing, doing this, we'll be able to at least know what level is, what's his name, Faulkner, so that we don't overlevel next time. But like, I won't stress about it right now because I don't know what the level is. I will take the lucky egg from you. No, this way. And Rattata can roam freely. Even Lilac, but Lilac doesn't have anything to hit with. Potion is mostly useless. just finished level 16 here. Hypnosis, so no confusion, but hypnosis. Foresight is mostly useless, so no. I'll just sort this. Oh, I forgot about sleep powder, but you're slow, you're still slow. And you can have insomnia. Okay, this is concerning. Yo, you're back so quickly. What's good, man? What's good? Got through the leveling part, and now we just fighting through this tower. I have no clue how high of a level this sage is, but we'll see this mini boss basically. It should be manageable for sure. But you never know with these games. Yeah, so level 15, like it's a lot. No, okay. Unexpected. So let's switch around. Back. Nice. Okay, so nothing too crazy, fortunately. Yeah, he told us the things that the main character that he usually plays, so this guy that hears, so it's pretty funky, you know. And it even uses the escape rope for us. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, so we cannot catch anything in the tower, I think. Wait, I can check if Ghastly is there. Okay, Ghastly. Oh, that did help. Nice. So let's look for Ghastly for a bit. Oh, Zubat. So Zubat can be here. That's completely fine. And we killed it. So good on me. So let's encounter here lost for sure. Let's collect this. It's my bad. I just shouldn't have attacked. I do have hypnosis now, so okay, we'll fix it then. What's with you and critting everything? Well, I'm happy that we didn't kill this one at least. It's my goal for YouTube. That's a good question. I don't think there's a specific goal. So I'm rather following what YouTube's guidelines or goals are, which for the time being is just being able to monetize in the content in any way. So for now it's just getting the subscribers and the watch time in, but in wider sense, so for me it's always community, you know, having cool people to talk to. Let's call you Viridian. Cool people to talk to, having some hub for ideas, or I don't know how to put it. Having people to share ideas with is a good way to put it, I guess, and help each other, you know. For instance, so one of my hobbies is art, mainly painting miniatures and miniature paintings, which is different. So Serene Grace. So for instance, building community that will help each other achieve goals in art, that would be one. But also just you know, finding my niche. I guess that's the simplest what I could say. Finding my niche, finding the topic that interests people and that is close to me. So I really don't want to do something just because it's popular right now. Oh, sorry. So I'm just keeping a simple naming scheme, which is, first of all, it's unfortunately it's hair, so Tin Man would look a bit weird, but of course not a problem. We have 5 out of 6 female Pokemon. What the hell is this? But I'm just keeping the same naming scheme, except for Totodile, which I couldn't name. The same naming scheme, which is just colors. So sorry. I will dedicate one for you then. So the next Pokemon we catch, we'll name him. Hopefully, we'll name him Tin Man. Could Tin be a color? I think Tin could be a color, no? So let's call the next one Tin. And we can catch, we do still have one encounter. So one encounter left. So let's do it right now. Maybe it's something cool. Do I want to take the rock tunnel encounter? Probably do. Mesdrivus. And it's a male. There you go. So if we can catch it, we'll call it Tin. Please? I'm cursed, man. I'm just cursed. So will one ember from Viridian kill? Maybe Poison Sting from Ochre? But at level 5... Let's try it once again. No. Okay, can you stay put to sleep for a bit more than one turn? Cool. So there's your guy. So we'll call it Tin. Tin. Okay. There you go. That's not that hard. And since it's a ghost, it's a cool one to have for different immunities. Yeah, I could. Like I still have to keep in mind the rules of Nuzlocke. That's all. Serene Grace on Vulpix does sound super overpowered though. It's a thin ghost puppet, but as close as I can bend the rules. And I'm sure it will be a very valuable member of our party, or which happens a lot. If usually when things like these happen, it's the Pokemon dies at the next route. So I'll try to avoid that. But we will use it now because we are facing the flying gym. And thinking about it, the least valuable member for us right now is you. I mean the Bellsprout. Metal Ghost, yeah, it is kind of Metal Ghost. Relaxed Nature is semi-fine. Doesn't hurt us that much, so that's good. We'll do some switch training. First let's heal and then give Lucky Egg. It would be so nice to have that Zubat too, but no, I had to just screw that up. Oh yeah. Okay, so like this. I want to try the gym still. But I won't go there underleveled. That would be stupid. Also, Miss Drevis can evolve, but I don't know if in this game, and unfortunately I doubt it can evolve here. But if it can, and we can get it there, it could be a powerhouse. Did we? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so I think we'll just level up, try the gym, and then call it a day. It sounds good. It sounds like the proper moment to stop. This is still the personal best, so I should be happy. This is the run. Until they throw again something like level 30 gym leader or something in my way. Okay, we need to go heal. Yeah, so I noticed that the death count is wrong. So the attempts count is basically how many tries I already made. The death count is should be only for the current run. So I don't really count across runs because it doesn't really tell you that much. Yeah. I was thinking about it if I want to keep it through the runs. But for me, the information you get from it is like, is this a deathless run? how many issues have you encountered? So if you see by the first batch, if you see 3 deaths, you know, okay, so it's quite problematic. It's full of struggle, right? But if you see something like 256 deaths, then it doesn't tell you anything. So that's why I reset it, and I keep it only for that one attempt. It's actually good that he paralyzed us, because at least we cannot get put to sleep now. It misfired. Okay. It's still annoying. The problem is that this is still the second stream of Pokemon, so I am still very much getting used to all the stuff. So for instance, right now I don't have the Misdreavus set. Set into the layout, so might as well do that. And since we won't be Misdreavus, since we won't be changing the team before the battle, I also know I won't be using Bellsprout, so we'll change it to Vulpix. And I'm very much learning as I go, so that's why some things might be confusing. That was all we did? Oh, because it's raining. That's annoying. We might be able to defeat a Bellsprout. We don't resist grass? I guess. I forgot Ghost type that doesn't resist grass. For some reason I thought it does. It does, yeah. Honestly though, Misdreavus does have very horrible back sprite. I just wished it would look as cool from the back as it does from the front. But it's an interesting Pokemon. I've never used one. Honestly, never used one. Except for the last playthrough of this, but it's the first game where I got to use Misdreavus, you know. Okay, now we won't hit any... Oh, that's good. Already level 10. I just have a feeling you won't learn any moves. So it won't be that useful during the gym battle. Charizard. Well, it's part of the Pokédex for sure. But I don't know if you can get it. That's unknown still, because so in normal crystal or gold silver crystal you cannot get Charmander or Charizard other than trading. But since this is a rom-hack, it's completely possible that there will be some random NPC that gives you a Charmander or lets you choose, or that there will be some patch of grass where Charmander is, but I don't know. I like going into the ROM hacks a bit blind, just because I like the challenge, and I kind of You know, I dig the moments when it's like, okay, so we put this level 15 Zubat in here, and it killed your starter, so welcome to the game. So in some sense it's stupid, but in other it's sometimes it's funny. So I don't know. There might be a Charizard obtainable. I mean, there probably will be a Charizard in some team, like some trainer will probably have it. Astonished, nice. We finally have a stab move. 30, oh yeah, it is 30 power. Now we can own. Astonish is physical though, that's the only problem. So can we level up here? I'll just try it if it makes sense or not. From what I've seen, there is Generation 1 and Generation 2, so we already saw one Charmander. So the Pokemon definitely exists in here. I just don't know if you can catch it or obtain it. Oh, that's stupid. What am I doing? No. So it's not really clever or, you know, that profitable to level up there. Tin is OP. Very much. It's a different kind of so a lot of the times you'll just have a Pokemon and you'll say it's either a physical or special beast, you know, attacker. But Misdreavus, it has kind of this weird niche where it's a negative support, so like it's a debuffer. You can usually annoy the opponent a lot, so it could be very much useful. And later, if we get some good special attacks, it will definitely be useful in that sense as well. But I think the learned set isn't necessarily good or too useful, unfortunately. We should be able to learn Thunder Wave, maybe? So that's a huge boost to power. I'm still mad at myself, man. Oh yeah, sure. See you later, man. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Maybe I'll be still here when you return. Have fun. So I'm still mad at myself for missing that one encounter, because Zubat would be definitely more useful than Bellsprout for this gym. It can't be that bad. Okay, now we'll probably do some item switching. Yeah, it will be level 15 for both. We'll try to kick some behind. I highly doubt that Faulkner will remain untouched. Wait, so Ochre... What does Ochre has? Very much nothing. At least, what's her name? At least Bellsprout has sleep powder, so... I don't know, but then again... Just don't know how to approach this. Also, considering the fact we have Serene Grace, we never burn. Now we did. Of course, as I say it, we did. Sweet. Now we did twice. Of course, when I say it, it works. No. But why did it slow down? Maybe I slowed it down? No. Last Pokemon probably. Like Hoppip is so annoying in the rain. Okay, nice. The burn helps. Now it burns like crazy. It's weird. We definitely have to protect Viridian because it can be a run winner at this point. Almost there, can't wait. Also, if Faulkner has level 20, we know that this game isn't really nuzlockable. So we'll know at least that. We might, if that happened, we might just move over to... not Radical. Fire Red Omega next time. The Drayano hacks are just, I mean, it's the cream of the crop. It's just the best. So we might end there anyway soon, but I just wanted to give this a shot because second gen, it's my personal favorite, and this is an interesting spin on what you usually get out of the ROM hacks. I like a lot of things that have been done with this. Is what I meant. Yeah, I know what's my problem between Spinarak and Bellsprout. So Bellsprout, since it has low defense, it will probably die in one hit, so where do I get the sleep powder in? Whereas Spinarak has high defense, so at least it might give me a chance to switch in, reset stats, for instance, or stat changes on the Pokemon in combat and then switch back. Or use a Poison Sting and go for a Hail Mary with the poison. Something like that, but Bellsprout, it would be just a sacrificial switch in. And I would honestly much rather lose spin rack than the spin. Nice, at least synthesis heals less because of the rain as well. Which is what I like to see. Okay, so it seems like it will be the last run to PC, and then it's Faulkner. Getting a bit nervous because it seems like this ROM always catches me unprepared. Okay, that didn't felt like 80% accuracy at all. Let's try this one. There shouldn't be any normal types. Sure. It's good to know that your size here. A super strong encounter if you can get it. So at least we'll be able to scout what's available here. Alright, and now it's only Viridian left. And we'll level up here because it's raining, so outside it's pretty annoying to use Ember. Do you have so much special defense? What was that? Dunsparce, okay, that's a staple here. And Houndour, you can try. Houndour is also OP encounter, kinda. Not for the first gym. So it seems like for the first gym you have the Geodudes or Skarmories even at the route above the first one, and it's kinda all Ghastly or any ghost types might be useful, but I think that Faulkner will have everything with some sort of wing attack or whatever. Please burn? No? No burn, okay. Good injection of experience. Especially with Intimidate, that would be... Yo, imagine swapping between Totodile and Houndour for Intimidates. Houndour is paper thin though, so you cannot really switch him in too many times. Yeah, sure. So there's an item I missed. But let's just go see what Faulkner's about. Sleep powder. Anyone? Any takers? Flash, dive. So I can use dive. Oh, back again. Welcome back. So we are getting ready to fight Faulkner. We just, the gym leader, we just... Oh, you can use sleep powder too. That's ridiculous. You are overpowered, by the way. Spite? No, that might be useful. Growl, I don't like that much. Yeah, so you shove CDs into your Pokemon in some way. I don't know how it works. But I think I've seen official explanation is that you put the TM, the CD, you put it into the Pokédex and then you kind of like aim it, I guess, at the Pokemon, and that's how it works? Not sure. But you'll be our lead because you have the sleep powder and solid speed. Is it right? 30 speed is cool. Maybe the best we have. So yeah, so you're the best lead we have. I won't delve into anything that's would be connected to that comment. No. Do we need to sleep? Probably not. Man, don't think about it. Think about it as CDs that you put into the Pokédex. Aim it at the Pokemon and then it learns it, alright? Since this is not Ironmon, let's just heal up. And continue. It seems like it's roughly the same level, so 16 might be over, might not, we'll see. Yeah, so you are super strong right now. Pretty bulky, I wouldn't say like tanky, but bulky. And you're fast, so you can put anyone to sleep. It's Misdreavus is strong. What do you mean, what's the point of trainers? The fact that you can heal in between each one? Well, I think that in if that's what you mean, I think that normally it would be meant to be taken at once, but so there's certain modes, challenge modes, where you still need to challenge everyone in the gym. But in Nuzlocke, a lot of the times it's just easier to, go out and... Okay, this is not nice. So consider, that you... In Nuzlocke it's better to just go out, heal up, because it's safer. Now we know that he might use Dark Attack. He might have Early Bird as well, so putting it to sleep isn't that awesome. Who has higher special defense? 20, 26. And you're slower. But you have Intimidate, so we'll switch in Totodile to take the predicted Dark Attack, which never came. No. Okay, so that's not nice. We have immunity in beige, so let's do this. Pursuit is not nice either. Okay, and now this is super risky, so we need to put it to sleep. You can revenge kill probably. and Noctowl. So level 17 is the official level cap. And we got 12 damage. We could be dead to a high roll or a hypnosis, but we'll test it. Now we are dead to that, so we'll try to put... We cannot put him to sleep, I think. Well, Noctowl can have insomnia, it does. This is good. Has barely anything to hit us. Okay, you carry, man. You are a total beast. You just carried this fight. Ridiculous. If that makes you happier, you're the strongest member of my team. Okay, so first thing I've noticed. Okay, one badge down. I hear there's a Pokeball craftsman in Azalea Town just south of here. I should pay him a visit. There's also someone who wasn't here. That's this lady next to us. Just in case it's a fight. I sense great anger within you, child. Will you accept this gift? Yes. I have no room. Fine. We don't have a Pokemon from Violet City yet, so that's fine. You can go there, and what's it? It is an egg, and it's almost ready to hatch. So let's hatch it, and that's where we'll end it, because we have successfully gained the first batch, which is super awesome. And I don't know if this egg is still Togepi or not. And I'm interested, and I need to know before we end. It's Nidoran. Really? It's Nidoran. I'll call you Black. Why would this help me chase my darkness away? Black's nature again? We have a bunch of defensive natures. Poison Point is cool. Alright, well, I mean, there could be way worse encounters than this. So yeah, awesome. Unfortunately, it means it's the time now. It's time to end the stream. It was... Today, I can safely say it was super fun. It was awesome to talk about history a bit. So I'll work on the podcast, and hopefully when it's done, you'll have at least something to listen to. But yeah, Tin Man, if you're here, thank you very much. You made this stream awesome today. I have to go. I'm sorry, I have to go. It's getting late. My doggo needs walking. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put the Nightbot back in if you just to stop the spam. Nah, but I appreciate it, man. It was nice to see you. I'll be back on Thursday, or maybe some morning streams, so at least you could have some VODs to watch on your free time. Yeah, thank you very much. Have an amazing remainder of Sunday, and see you.